What's up, guys? It's your boy Abby. You already know. Actually, you already know what this is. Yeah, of course. Of course. I know that. You know that. Well, anyway, uh, last is Kubervex LP. Watch that, first of all. Second of all, and probably the most important thing that I came here to talk about, check this out. So, I'm currently right now going through the list of, well, Let's Play parts of Radiata stories. This is part 17 that I'm editing. And, well, we have a bit of a problem, fellas. As I'm editing this, so trust me, it's not going to be 3 hours and whatever. How long is this? It's not going to be 3.5 hours long. A lot of this gets cut out because, spoils. A lot of this gets cut out because, like, this area that I'm in right here is the mines of, it was the Dwarf Tunnels, I guess. I go there for a solo mission. But in any case, the problem that I'm encountering is that the Elgato happened to ruin one of these actually 2 of these recordings. It ruined them completely. And one I can't even see. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this problem. Well, check it out. So if I go here to the, where is it, my recording? Here are my Elgato captures, right? I have all of these parts, right? Part 16 was so long, I actually had to divide the fucking commentary files into 2 parts, or even use it as MP3, but I found a solution regardless. It's okay. So here's the problem. If I try to play these files, well, this, for example, is it's not really part 15. I don't think it is. Is it? Oh, I think it is part 15. See it? No, it's not part 15. What is this? Okay, well, did you see that? See those little fuzzy things that are popping up? Alright. So this is, what part? 18, I believe. You see Nocturne and Jero are in our party. Yeah, this is I'm fucking blind. Because it says Radiata Stories 15, and it's not. It clearly says part fucking 18 on it, doesn't it? Look, okay, play. Part 15? What the fuck, dude? Well, whatever. You can see that it works, right? But there are probably gonna be parts where, gosh, this is not cool. There are gonna be parts where, like, it's, yeah, like this. So this gets ruined hard. Like this, it's not supposed to happen. See this blank right there? It's still continuing, and then all of a sudden, I'm over here. This continuation is going to lag not only the video, but it's going to cause a desync in the audio. So we have a big problem here. I spent 12 hours recording a lot of these episodes. Like, the whole day went pretty much into recording Radiata stories for the whole day. No one could have foreseen this fucking error that went wrong with the Elgato. I've actually downgraded to the previous version and to see if that would even help. I had the newer version, and I did notice that when I hit the record button on it, it's not like it's recording anything, but anyway, when I hit the record button on it, and then when I stopped the video, like, I noticed there was some weird shit going on with the video. Like, I just happened to check on it, because sometimes when I'm, like, checking through, like, I'm, like, reading my files, like, oh, for example, I show you a little bit of what I got. So I have this Radiata to-do list, so I've been keeping track of, like, who I've gotten in ever since episode 13, really, because I lost the other file when I had another one previous prior to this. I can't even speak it. It's kind of like really late. You can see it's 420, blaze it. But it's just, before I got this new hard drive, I already had a previous a version of this same file, and it held everything from episode 1 and onwards, right? So now that I lost that file, I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and re-add episodes 1 to 12, but you know, I just decided to start where this made sense. You know, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start at somewhere where I made a lot of progress and continue from there. So that's how it goes. This is my basic guidelines for the Radiata Stories Let's Play, and it's horrifying because I had to downgrade this. Like, well, okay. I kind of went really off track. So in the newer version of this same program that you see, the Game Catcher HD, I turned it on to capture. Like, I hit the button. It looks slightly different, but I hit the button, and everything was fine until I got to like about a minute in. When I search through my files, or when I like go through the strategy guide, I'll be like, okay, well, this thing says this or whatever. I'll keep an eye on that, right? But at the same time, I'll like really quickly, it'll be like buried or whatever under like all the files that I have that's open to like read what kind of things I should do in the episode, or like what I want to like what missions I want to do, or what characters I want to get. I'll like very quickly like open this up and like put it back, or I'll just leave it open for a little while. If I don't need to check it for a hot moment, I'll just leave this on. And then when I left it on during episode 17, I noticed that it was just something really weird was going on with the catcher device. So like I instantly stopped the recording. I was like, okay, I'm only a minute in, and it's not a big deal. Now see, here's the huge problem. The first 30 minutes of this were fine. Everything up to the 30-minute mark was completely fine. In fact, I actually, right here. In fact, the reason I didn't continue to record it was because I actually recruited a non-human, which I didn't want to do in this path. This playthrough was for humans only, and I recruited a non-human by mistake. So I legitimately rage quitted. So that I started over again, and that's when the problem began. So then I started to look at the recording, and I was like, well, there's a problem, obviously. I instantly stopped, and I was like, okay, well, I've seen this before. This has happened before to me. What do I do here? So I was like, okay, instead of restarting the program, it's probably something I should have done. But, well, instead of doing that, I just pressed record again after like maybe a minute of waiting. And it wasn't doing any like edits. Like I didn't have to like wait for anything. Like there was nothing that was going on in the background here. Like no processing or rendering of a video or anything like that. Nothing was going on. This program was completely fine until I did that. And like my computer can handle it, obviously. Like just in case you guys aren't convinced, I'm just going to my properties real quick. I mean, everything's fine here. You can see that, and like you can check out the like processor, 4 gigahertz, 8 gig RAM. I mean, that's fine. You only need like what 4 for the Elgato. You need 2 gigahertz. I have an 8 core. Like this thing's untouchable. Like it can handle it. So it's probably not a hardware or software issue. Well, it might be software, but it's not hardware. I know it's not a hardware issue at all. That's what I'm not understanding. Does somebody know if there's some kind of problem? Has anyone experienced this before? Because like this is twice that this has happened, and I'm not trying to let this happen again. See, if this is something that like I just have to prepare for, so be it. I'll work around that. But like if there's something I could do about this problem, I'm not trying to let this thing affect my Let's Plays. You know what I mean? I spent 12 hours working on this shit, and I made multiple save files because I wasn't sure. Like the same thing happened earlier at part 10 of the Let's Play. I made a save file just in case something like this happened, and it just so happens that this same shit happens again. So I made another save file. I made two one extra one, but I made sure not to touch the original file before I started. I mean, I might have done a little save, but I don't think I touched the original. Yeah, I touched the other Let's Play one, but that one makes more sense. But I actually didn't touch the other one. I mean, I'll lose a lot of time out of this, but I'm not going to stress over it. If I can redo it, and if I can solve this problem, I'll work around it. But like, just want to let you guys know. Like, I know my thoughts are kind of everywhere right now, and that's because 1, I'm hungry, 2, I'm tired, 3 is late/early. So I don't have my thoughts collected. I just kind of made this video because I'm really frustrated over this, and I can't express it very well. I cannot explain it. Like, I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts because this really does affect me. Like, I put a lot of time and effort into these videos. Like, this is a lot of my day that I could have spent doing anything else, and I spent it, working on these videos. And I don't know. I would just like some kind of solution or something. But more, I think I'll give you guys a choice. Actually, do you want me to release these as they are and try my best to edit them, in a way that it won't be it won't be as inconvenient? I can do that, which a lot of the time it just seems to be in the battle that it's affected. Like when I'm in the fight, towards the end of the fight, it starts to do a little desync problem or something, but I can work around that. It isn't too entirely difficult, just very time consuming. So there's that. That's one option. The second option is I can go back and redo all of this. Well, actually, just from episode 17 and onwards. Because I released 15, I released 16, so that was a good 8 hours actually. That was 8 hours or so. I'm pretty sure, because this was like a 3-hour recording, and episode 8 was, I'll tell you in a second. Episode 8 happened to be, 342, or I shall say 343 to 529. Well, pretty much 530. Well, that was about an hour and some change, about an hour and 40, I would say, of recording. So that's another 2 hours. So it was about actually I was over 13 hours then, because 8 hours plus this 5 hours that I spent recording these. Yeah, it was quite of a mess. But now that I've got most of I can go back to the videos and see what I've done. And like I said, I've recorded this, so I know exactly who I got in what episode. I know exactly who I've got. I can maybe do it even faster. That's the plus side of this. If I do it again, I'm gonna make sure that the recording's fucking just flawless. Nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna make damn sure there's no problem with that thing. And I mean, I haven't really done any test recordings on the older Gamecatcher HD. If all else fails, and I mean, if all else fails, I'll just use OBS to record the capture device. It's not as efficient, the quality will suffer, but hey, if it gets the job done without any errors, I'll do it. So, that is what I came here to say. That's not really a good update, but it is what it is. So let me know, guys, what you want me to do. Do you want me to keep these episodes as they are? I mean, consider I went through all the trouble. I wouldn't mind doing that. Like I said, it's a bit of a hassle to edit them, but that's about as far as it goes. It's not really anything that I can't do. It's not out of my reach, not within my power or whatever, but I can do it. Or I can re-record it. It'll be a hassle, but at least this time, if I re-record, it'll put my mind at ease to know that I have them all released and everything. The only thing is, what do I do with these files? Should I keep them? Should I release I don't know. What do you want me to do? Release the audio at least, or release segments that are actually available, save it for a bonus, delete them all together? I leave all of that in your hands. I mean, I understand that I can make the decision here, but I'm actually not too upset over it. If I let the choice be up to you guys, because see, at least if I make a decision, I'm gonna regret it, right? One way or another, I'm gonna regret the decision I make. But I leave it to you guys. There won't be any regrets, and I won't be upset about it. Cause I'm like, well, this Let's Play is for them. It's not only for myself. It's for other people to enjoy or to be informed or whatever. So I'm like, well, if they want, they can decide, because, jeez, I'm just going around in circles. Sorry, guys, I need to collect my thought. I need to fully wake up. My mind's still not, gears haven't been rolling steadily. I'm still in a very dazed. I can't even do an update like this right now because I'm too flustered and I'm too fucking tired and hungry to think. So I apologize if I seem like a mess, because I am. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm expecting some comments. I don't want to make this any longer than it needs to be. So All right. Well, jeez. All right. Yeah, yeah. Let me not take up your time. Let me know what you guys decide. Thank you for watching. See y'all later. Peace out and keep it strong.